Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we in is Regulation E. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back. We have our second video using our Sylveon and Ogrepon team. There is a runner code at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And it's going to be our second set of battles, so let's get into it. Alright, we are back. It's been about 2 days, so we dropped a couple spots. But let's see how high we can get again. We are still doing pretty well. Alright. We have Indeedee, Tornadus, Sinistra, Armarouge, Urshifu, and Como. So he has double redirection. He does have Urshifu to activate a fast Armarouge, which I suspect that is the yeah, I suspect that that's the weak armor Armarouge. So if that's the case, then it is Urshifu. I think I'm gonna lead Iron Hands. I don't know how good Ogrepon is here. I think Iron Hands Landorus is a good lead. Sylveon, Chien-Pao in the back. I don't think Ogrepon is really not. I mean, I could hit Urshifu with a grass move, but would he go Tornadus? I think with Sylveon and Water Tera, I can win against like Tornadus, Urshifu stuff, Scarf Urshifu. I may have to give up my Landorus though if I want to conserve my Tera. If he leads Tornadus, Tornadus plus Scarf Urshifu, I may have to just give up my Landorus. Well, I can fake out and U-turn also. Okay, but it's Indeedee Armarouge from the jump. Okay. Do I really want to go for Rock Slide Flinch? I know that that's weak armor Armarouge. I want to switch into Chien-Pao. And U-turn Indeedee. Because I don't want to, if he endures, I don't want to just give him like a weakness policy and a boost so he can sweep me with Expanding Force. He's going to have to set that up himself. I don't think he's going for Trick Room here because this team doesn't look like a Trick Room strong team. Yeah. I may have to, yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage on Iron Hands. But I don't think Iron Hands is essential to this game. Can't bring in Sylveon and let it take that damage. Alright, that's a one-hit KO. So we kind of just sack our Iron Hands, but oh wow! So I could have just one-hit KO him with a Stomping Tantrum. I could have just one-hit KO him before he can move. Go for Crunch here. Question is, does he Tera? I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum it. Maybe I should have U-turn because he's most likely Tera in the grass, right? Right. So we take out Indeedee and then we take out Armarouge because it's not faster than us. I could have U-turned to get Sylveon in, but I think we're fine. Nice. So we do get the double KO. So we lose Iron Hands at the cost of his Indeedee and his Armarouge, and about 40% chip on Landorus. I think that's a decent trade. Como O, we know that's gonna steal Tera, Urshifu, and its water. Okay. So I need to conserve my I can't give him a free boost. I think Water Tera is amazing on Sylveon right now. I'm gonna double this slot. If he tears in his steel, then that's perfect, right? Hey, there's a Tera. He should be Scarf Urshifu though, so I wonder if he gets the KO. Yeah, I probably should have Tera Landorus, right? Unless I'm just faster. I don't think I would have survived the Surging Strikes with my own Chien-Pao on the field anyway. I can get a flincher though. Yes, that flinch is clutch, so he don't get the speed boost. Alright. I'm gonna crunch this slot. Tera, Hyper Voice. Alright, this game is getting close. If he protects, he shouldn't protect Como-O, right? Because then he just loses Urshifu, right? Because we're not gonna go down to Surging Strikes with the Water Tera. I think if he protects Como-O, the game's instantly over for him. Yeah, because Choice Scarf Urshifu is not gonna take a Hyper Voice from Choice Spec Sylveon. And if he went for Flash Cannon, we resist both, right? We should survive both. Oh, he went after Chien-Pao. Okay. Can we take that? It's close. It's a roll. Nice. We do survive, though. That's huge. We do get Crunch off. He just went for Clangorous Soul. Yeah, that should be game. Let's go Sylveon again with the cleanup. Alright, that game was kind of scary, but we were still able to pull it out. Yeah, I think Sylveon would have been able to survive a Flash Cannon Surging Strikes double up regardless. And the fact that it's probably Jolly Urshifu means we was able to survive on Chien-Pao. Because I believe Adamant might have gotten the KO. That was a very, very close game. And even though we won it 2-0 with full health Sylveon, it could have went a couple of different ways. But I think, yeah, not tearing on Landorus was the play there because I was at about 75% health. Even if I had teared into flying, I think because my Chien-Pao's on the field, unless I switched it out, then the Surging Strikes would always still KO. And had I switched Chien-Pao out, then he would have got a free Clangorous Soul up with his Como-O. Then it could have, threatened Sylveon he could went for certain strikes plus clanging scales, and that probably would have been enough to pick up Sylveon, right? So the flinch was very key there. I don't know how it would have played out had I not got the flinch. He would have got Clanger's soul off, right? I think he still would have needed to double up in the Sylveon, but he would have been able to outspeed my Chien-Pao, so I wouldn't have been able to get off the crunch. Yep. So I think the flinch may have won me the game. I'm not 100% sure. But let's get into the next one. Let me know with a comment below if you guys think that he got the Clanger Soul off. Would that have been enough to help him win the game? Or would I still been able to play around it? Just let me know with a comment below. And we're going to get into the next battle. This team is really strong, man. Sylveon is incredible. I literally haven't clicked another move besides Hyper Voice, and it's just cleaning up teams and running through teams. I'm really impressed with it, though. Ooh, Sylveon looks amazing here. Hits everything but Torkoal. He wants to get Trick Room up. He wants to get Trick Room up. I believe he leads Iron Hands plus Oranguru. I'm gonna lead Sylveon, Ogrepon, Chien-Pao, Iron Hands. Actually, I got a plan. I think he wants to fake out Ogrepon. So I'm going to lead this, switching Chien-Pao. And Sylveon. I think he... Because what I can do is... He should never think that Landorus should be able to KO Oranguru. But I believe if I switch in Chien-Pao, he fakes out Ogrepon. And I go for Flying Tera Blast and Oranguru. I think I may be able to pick up the one-hit KO with the attack drop. Alright. I'm not sure, but we're going to go for it. He should be terrified of Ogrepon tearing right here, right? So I think he should fake out Ogrepon. Well, not Rock Slide. Tera Blast. Now let's see. If we pick up this KO, I think we're in an amazing spot going into next turn. Alright, let's see if it works out. I mean, yeah, I think we win if we get the one-hit KO on Ogrepon. We lose if he fakes out Landorus. Because then I have to switch and I'm taking damage. Okay. That's what we wanted. Ogrepon was just bait. Can we pick up the one-hit KO here? Oh, it's not enough. Alright, he should wild charge Landorus. Yeah, I think I just got to give Landorus up here. I baited that play, but yeah, Landorus still not strong enough. Yeah, I think I just got to give up Landorus. It's probably just an instruct to another wild charge. He's about half health. Oh, he's an eject button set. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Alright, I see a way we win this, right? Sylveon survives the double hyper voice. And I one-shot Ursaluna with a hyper beam. Only way we probably win this. And then I can just like kind of try to stall out Trick Room. If I was able to pick up that one hit KO, was in a good spot. I went for it though, but weren't able to get it. How else would I lead since that doesn't guarantee the KO? I could just lead Sylveon and just click Hyper Voice and damage everything. And scare him into clicking. I could lead Sylveon plus Iron Hands. Oh yeah, Sylveon might not survive this. If he's throat spray, oh yeah, he's gonna. Dang. Yep, that's gonna be it. Unless Sylveon's able to survive with a smidget, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's gonna be game. Yikes. Okay. Last chance for me to try to win this game. Alright, so crit Sucker Punch. I don't even know if a crit does it. Crit Sucker Punch. Let me turn the Trick Room my left. 2. Or Triple Protect by Chien-Pao. So we get a double here, and then we get a double on Ogrepon and a triple on Chien-Pao. That's the only way we have a chance. And it's over right there. Yeah, once Trick Room goes up, it's tough. I think Sylveon Iron Hands was the proper lead. Yeah, we would have been in a good spot because had Sylveon got the Hyper Voice off, the Hyper Beam off, even if I didn't KO, it would be in Sucker Punch range, right? Yeah, the throw sprays would, made it hard. We'll go for a double here. We get it, we don't. We get it, we don't. We don't get it. So that's gonna be game. And the Trick Room was strong here. This is how you use Trick Room the correct way. But I do think that I had a good chance of winning if Landorus was able to pick up that KO. But that ringer was really bulky. So don't try that at home, y'all. If you're thinking that Landorus, cause my Landorus is pretty much max attack, and it still can't pick up that KO. So don't go for that play if you're thinking the same way I was that you could pick up that KO, cause it's not a guaranteed KO. And it's not. It doesn't even look like a roll. It survived with a good amount of red health left. All right, let's get into the next one. All right. Ooh, this is the first time I'm seeing Dusclops. And he has Paradox Volcarona. It's Iron Moth, right? Yeah, Iron Moth. Urshifu. He doesn't have Fake Out. He does have Bundle. Bundle Urshifu looks kind of scary. I mean, what's stopping me from just taunting Dusclops? Alright, it's always Eviolite. What's stopping me from clicking Tailwind plus Hyper Voice? Nothing, right? It's only switching his Volcarona, and we can bring Landorus for that. Actually, let's leave Landorus. Let's go Chien-Pao Ogrepon. Because Chien-Pao has Stumping Tantrum, right? Yeah, so we can deal with Volcarona like that. I mean, Iron Moth. And Chien-Pao's to help me against the Ursaluna. And also the Landorus if he brings it. I think I have a significant team matchup here. And Trick Room is not consistent for him because he doesn't have Fake Out. Okay. So he knows I have Covert Cloak. He knows I have Choice Specs. So I'm just going to taunt you. Right? And just Hyper Voice. I mean, what is Iron Bundle doing? The most it can do is like one hit KO Tornadus with a freeze drive, but I don't think that's a guaranteed one hit KO. I have a lot of bulk on my Tornadus. My Tornadus is slow and bulky. That's the way I like to play Tornadus. I don't like the frail Tornadus. I like having, you know, a little bit of special attack investment and then the rest in bulk to sacrifice the speed. That way I can take hits and actually hit and deal damage, especially like I did a lot of damage to like mons that are not especially defensive and what is weak to flying, right? And that's kind of like how I like to have my Tornadus build. Also in the Tornadus mirror, if either one of us want to go for taunt and it's like Sunny Day versus Rain Dance, we always get ours up second. Right. So he's just taunt, which is kind of cute. But you just lose your Sylveon, I mean your Iron Bundle here. Oh, so he's going for speed control. I can let Tornadus faint. Dark. You should be going after Sylveon here. I'm just gonna stay in. I don't think that he has a steel type attack. So I think Sylveon's in a good position. He does have a Tera though. Poison. Does he have poison jab? He does. Okay. I could have Tera it there. Alright, so we lose Sylveon. Alright, that's a good double connect. It's just Nightshade. Does Urshifu protect her? He goes for Icy Wind. How many turns are taunt left? Because it won't matter if I can get a Tailwind off. I'm taunted for 2 turns. I think I just go for Bleak Wind and Crunch. Dusclops. Yeah. So he's going for Icy Wind here. So this is a correct play by me. And whatever's coming in is taking a single target Bleak Wind. So you're still not taking that well. Oh, he survived. Okay, well, I'm glad he still didn't get the Icy one off. Holy cow. Okay, speed drop is perfect. Because I may lose Tornadus next turn. I can't afford to switch in Ogrepon. But that's perfect because the speed drop means we outspeed Landorus. Tera Water doesn't do anything for me here. I think he locks in the Wicked Blow. I think he's Choice Banded. So I'm gonna go for Bleak Wind. I gotta hit a crash though, right? I think he's Choice Banded, so I'm gonna go after the one that can't protect. Oh, he's Choice Scarf. So Landorus isn't Choice Scarf, so he could have protected there. Oh man, I could have went for Crunch and KO'd. Oh, but we do hit Crash, so we're very fortunate for that. It should be a Rock Slide from Landorus. I think my Tornadus should be able to take that. Oh, but we're faster because of the speed drop. So we just KO. Beautiful. But he's not Scarf. He's Scarf on the Urshifu because that's the only reason he outsped Chien-Pao. Nice, and we get that win. So Sylveon, in this game, it only came out and took out the Iron Bundle. The Iron Bundle was only able to taunt. The Urshifu was pretty scary because it was, of course, it was Choice Scarf, Poison Jab, and that's why he's able to fit that onto that slot because he's Choice Lock. I assume Choice Band. I've never seen Choice Scarf Urshifu Dark in this format. I get the idea behind it. I do think that once you lock in the poison, I mean, I guess Choice Scarf Poison Jab can be pretty good because of all the Ogrepon running around. That's actually interesting. I might have to, you know, take a look into that. Yeah, I think that because you turn into poison, you turn off your fairy weakness. You're only weak to ground and psychic, and your normal typing is already immune to psychic, right? And now you can go for those fast poison jabs and hit the Ogrepons and outspeed them, and also hit Fluttermane really hard. I think that's pretty a pretty good set. I think I do want to try that myself. The only thing that it is subject to is Landorus, because Landorus, while you outspeed it with a Choice Scarf, it resists your poison jab because of its ground typing, and it can hit you super effectively when you turn into poison. So if you can't switch, then you're kind of at Landorus' mercy, right? To stun me tantrum. And also it can intimidate you, so your poison jab is doing less because it doesn't crit like Wicked Blow. So that's the only downside I see to that. It's really, really weak to Landorus. But other than that, I think it's pretty strong, the Choice Scarf with poison. I might try it out on another team, but let's get into the next one. Alright, we have a pretty high ranked opponent. He has Pheasantipity, Shiftry, Hisuian Arcanine, Regidrago, Urshifu. I think Urshifu Dark makes sense on this team. And, well, maybe not because he already has a Dark type. 2 Dark types. So would he triple down on the Dark types? I don't think so. Urshifu Water would complete his Fire Water Grass Core, right? So I think it's Urshifu Water and Tinglu. So my opponent doesn't have Trick Room. So what's stopping Landorus coming out and being a bully, right? And he has 4 Pokemon that are weak to Sylveon. Right? His only resistances are Arcanine and Pheasantipity. And that means if he Terras, the Sylveon can hit everything in the back. He could have Tailwind of his own on Pheasantipity. What would it Terra into? I think Chien-Pao is also good here. Yeah. Iron Hands, I can make a case for Iron Hands. It does lose to Tinglu. Well, not really, because I have Drain Punch. So I'm leaving Ogrepon behind and Iron Hands. But the idea is that Chien-Pao, I think it can hit pretty much the common Terras, like Grass Tera on Arcanine, and hit Tinglu. Alright, so that thing is Fake Out, right? So he can Fake Out Tailwind. No, I don't think that saves him. I'll U-turn here. Icy Wind would be pretty scary though. Just Tailwind though. So he does get an attack boost. I can't hit him with Bleak Wind because of Wind Rider. I could have taunted Pheasantipity actually. I don't want to give it an attack. Do I? I think I'll just go for Bleak Wind. I think it's fine because if I just one-shot it here with U-turn, if it's not Focus Sash, then it's in trouble. It is Focus Sash though. He was just gonna give me the Pheasantipity. I think Sylveon's my win con, so I don't want to just bring it out right here. So he knocked off my cloak. We do, oh, we don't, so we don't know if we missed yet because of the ability. I think I just let Tornadus go down here. He can only Sucker Punch with that, right? I think I'll taunt you so you can't do anything else. I'm not trying to Tera. I don't know why the frames are dropping. And protect. Oh, he switched. Okay, that was a free attack. That was actually a free switch for me. Pheasantipity is a really good Pokemon. Like, Tailwind plus Icy Wind and Poison Chance is really strong. I missed a chance to get some damage there, though. I think Sylveon is strong here. Tera in the water, Hyper Voice. Switch out so he loses the attack boost on Urshifu. I don't know what his last is, but I think I should be fine with my Chien-Pao at max speed with Sylveon. He should Surge and Strike Sylveon. There's no way that you just ignore it, right? So I'm hoping that it's a Surge and Strikes in the Sylveon plus Dazzling Gleam. That way Landorus doesn't take too much damage and I get in for free. Relatively for free. Because you shouldn't go for Icy Wind here. Because you're really not worried about outspeeding, right? And if he goes for close combat into Chien-Pao, then that's also good for me. Because Sylveon just takes, you know, pretty much no damage. So the only thing we don't want to see is a Surge and Strikes into... Okay. We don't want to see a Surge and Strikes into Landorus. And we don't want to see an Icy Wind here either. But I set my board up in a position to where he should not want to click those moves, right? Well, at least Surge and Strikes into Landorus. Or Icy Wind. Who is this into? Yep, okay. And because Chien-Pao's out the field, we should survive. Okay. And it should be a Gleam. Oh, Moonblast. That's fine. Beautiful. Tailwind's up. I think single target Hyper Voice kill gets Pheasantipity. What would he have in the back? I want a U-turn here. I still need Landorus, right? Oh, he's faster than me. Okay. He's Choice Scarf too. And that was the KO Landorus, right? Alright, that's good that he doesn't get the double switch. He can get Tailwind up here though. He still taunted. They shook off the taunt, okay. Oh, why would you bring out Ship Trick? Wait. He should protect. Would he not protect Regidrago here? You should always protect him, Terran, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's probably protecting Terran, so he has Fake Out next turn. So I can't do anything about that. Because I'm Specs. Yeah, I'm not immune to Dragon Energy. Yeah, he should always Fake Out Chien-Pao and Dragon Energy. It's a good setup by my opponent. For some reason, he didn't go for Dragon Energy. Yeah, okay. Unless Sylveon survives this, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I can still win this, right? Barring... If I take out Shiftry and he doesn't protect Regidrago, I always lose, right? But I win if he protects Regidrago here. And I still think I win if he doesn't protect Drago here. I think he doesn't protect. Yeah. If this one hit KOs. Nice. So I can still win here. Yeah, I had a feeling that he wouldn't protect, right? Unless he has a fighting type attack. It's Leaf Blade. Oh! We survived the crit. And we have Sucker Punch. We outspeed him. Let's go. Of course he get the crit, but we're both getting up to survive. With 6. Let's go. I don't know how we pulled that one out. That was crazy. That was crazy. Ooh, Chien-Pao Sylveon is so good. Can't be understated. Yeah, so had I just knocked out, like I could have went for just Icicle Crash. I mean, we'll Crunch into Shiftry, knocked it out, but then Regidrago would have got a full powered Dragon Energy off, and I'm not Focus Sash, right? So that would have just one-shot me. So I had to go for that because I had a feeling that he wouldn't protect. He could have protect there, went for Leaf Blade, and then he always win the game, right? But he went over the gamble that I would read him protecting since he went for that protected turn before. And I figured that he wouldn't do that same play, right? And it's just kind of like a 50-50 read, but I'm glad I was able to get that right. But let's get into one final game. All right, final match of the day. We have, ooh, hard Trick Room. Is it? I don't see a way to activate the Armor Rouge, right? I guess you could be Psychic Tera and, well, no, if you Tera and the Psychic, you can't Tera and get the speed boost on Ogrepon. But I was gonna say you could Tera Ogrepon and get the speed boost, then go for U-turn. But I don't think that works because you're not activating the weakness policy on Armor Rouge. How did I beat Armor Rouge and DD last time? I think I just want to lose Sylveon plus Iron Hands. Chien-Pao. Ogrepon in the back. Yep. Let's close it out with Sylveon and Ogrepon both coming. I think Trick Room is in a really good position right now. Okay. I mean, so unless you're cover a cloak, like I deny you Trick Room. Yeah, because unless you're cover a cloak, I deny you Trick Room here. And then next turn, depending on Hyper Voice, if it does 50%, then I just click that. If not, then I just double Chris. Yeah, if Hyper Voice doesn't do over 50% here, then I'll just wild charge the Hyper Voice Crest next turn. And now you take big damage on Ursaluna. Oh, you're Rocky Helmet, so you do flip. I mean flinch. Okay. Yep, so next turn you just lose both. I mean, you could go for Earthquake here. But if he does that, he still doesn't get Trick Room up. It depends on his if Crest is faster. Okay, but that's just game over. Because what I was thinking was he could be faster with Crest than Iron Hands. And I go Hyper Voice, he survived, and go Lunar Blessing. And then Earthquake with Ursaluna. And then pick up the double KO. Yeah, because if Crest was faster than Iron Hands there, he could have went for Lunar Blessing, healed up his... well, it depends. My Sylveon's pretty fast, though. So if he didn't protect Ursaluna, I would just KO'd it with a Hyper Voice. Yeah, so I think I made the right play there. Yeah, so scratch what I was thinking that if Cresselia's faster, it could have got off Lunar Blessing before I could move with Sylveon, and Ursaluna gets off of Earthquake, and because it survives with the Lunar Blessing, and then it outspeeds Iron Hands and double KOs both. But it took a lot of weird speed tiers for that to happen, so I'm just gonna wild charge and Hyper Voice, keep doubling that slot. He has to switch Ursaluna. Oh, okay, that's a good play too. I'm still gonna get wild charge off though. I probably lose both. The only way I could have got around this was the Drain Punch. Oh, he's faster than... See, he is faster than Iron Hands. Alright, so that is a double KO. So now this is a read right here. Because he could protect Ursaluna and go for Trick Room. He could, and if he hasn't DD in the back, I can't Sucker Punch. Let's see. Would he protect Ursaluna again? I think he protects Ursaluna and Tera's Armor Rouge. I could have went for Stomping and just won the game. Yeah, Stomping would have won me the game right there. Oh, but he went for Armor Cannon. I had a feeling he wasn't gonna protect Ursaluna there. He's life forward. Okay. And he's not weak armor. It is Chien-Pao. So I'm gonna Sucker Punch here. Tera, go for stomping. And Sucker Punch is just to break the sash on his Chien-Pao so he doesn't Sucker Punch me. So we gotta go for the Sucker Punch. And I'm Jolly, so if he's not Jolly, then I'll speed and get mine off. And his will fail. He hasn't Tera yet though. Would you really Tera Grass after you saw me click Ivy Cudgel there? He is gonna Tera it though. Wow. Fairy. Why would you Tera when you just saw me click Ivy Cudgel into you? Okay, he didn't even go for the Sucker Punch. Oh, we still get the KO though. The +1 attack boost plus Chien-Pao on the field is enough. Beautiful. Alright, so I want a Spikey Shield here just in case, just to get a little bit of chip. See what he goes for. He shouldn't have Sword Stance, right? There's no way he has Sword Stance. If you have Sacred Sword, you gotta have Sucker Punch. You gotta have Ice type attack. Alright, so we chip him a little bit. Alright. And Ivy Cudgel should close it out. No crit. Nice. Yeah. I think we won the game by the turn that we didn't go for the like. I could have just clicked Stomping Tantrum and KO Armrouge, but I mean it still worked out. And I actually didn't even need to go for Sucker Punch, right? Because I had Spikey Shield, so I was always gonna break his sash anyway. But we were able to close it out with Ogrepon. Yeah, the turn that I won the game was when I went for the read that he wouldn't protect Ursaluna again, and was gonna get greedy and go for that Earthquake, right? And you see how much pressure Sylveon put on. Like Cresselia couldn't really do anything into it, and you know that's really just the power of Sylveon and the power of this team. But let's go ahead and get into a final review with this team, and we're gonna go ahead and head on out of here. All right, we're here for our final review, and this team is incredibly strong. The last team that I used that I got ranked 1 with, I believe that team is stronger, but that's because I'm so good at playing, you know, Dondozo and Chien-Pao Dragonite. And you know that's the strength of, you know, of the teams I like to play. I'm really good with that. I'm good with this team too. As you see, we only lost twice, but there's 2 losses. Well, I had to take a break in between this video and the previous video because I was working on some things personally at home and stuff, and with work, so I wasn't able to post right after. Because I believe I could have, if I didn't take 2 days off between videos, I probably could have got #1 with this team. But I'll play a little bit with it off camera, and if I get close, I will come back with, if I get into like the top 10, then I'll come back and I'll make some more videos, another video with this team, and trying to get #1 with it. But other than that, that will be probably a wrap for screen time with this team. But there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And my final thoughts of this team, like I said, it's really strong. Sylveon is incredible, and I do believe that it can compete with Fluttermane right now in the format because of how good Ogrepons are, and Fluttermane can't easily deal with Ogrepon, but it can easily deal with Fluttermane. I think that Sylveon is in a interesting spot right now. It felt really strong on my team, and I feel like my opponents didn't really have a lot of answers into it. Fire Ogrepon, we didn't get off the strategy where you go for Sunny Day plus Fire Tera Ivy Cudgel. And although that strategy is strong, it's kind of similar to like, the Surging Strikes in Sunny Day with Water to Urshifu. People are just not gonna allow you to just go for that. They're gonna lead in a way to where they don't just lose to that. If you're able to get it off and sweep to your opponent's team, then it is really strong. But you just have to play towards it. And I didn't see a lot of positions where I could really do it. Maybe y'all might have seen some position to where I could have went for that, but I didn't really see it initially. But I just have to play with this team a little more, and I'll probably be able to get that off. But Ogrepon Fire, I really do love it. But the Grass Ogrepon, of course, is the one I got ranked 1 with. That's gonna be my favorite Ogrepon. I think Fire will probably be second, but I really like the Grass Ogrepon. I like the Defiant plus the Speed Boost, right? You can do like so many interesting things, and if you could tear that thing into like another type other than Grass, I think it would be really, really interesting, right? Iron Hands is really strong. The Ice Punch is really good into the Landorus, and like I said, it's a good combo with this team because people like to bring their Landorus against this team, and I feel like it's really good into it. You could go for maybe Heavy Slam over Ice Punch if you just wanted to have a better Flutter Mane matchup, but I feel like my team does well in the Flutter Mane on its own. The Chien-Pao set was pretty standard. Choice Scarf Landorus, you know how good that is in this format. It's really good into the Ogrepon. It's really good into opposing Iron Hands. And it's just a really good, fast Pokemon, right? Tornadus, you know what it does, the Covert Cloak. The Water Tera, we didn't Water Tera it, so we didn't really get to see how bulky it can be. But that's mainly for like, to deal with like Urshifu and to deal with like Chien-Pao going for like Icicle Crash and trying to remove your Tornadus. Because like I said, my Tornadus has a lot of special attack investment, so it can actually do pretty decent damage. As you saw in the one game in this video, just clicking Bleak Wind Storm was just doing so much damage, right? And that's the strength behind Tornadus. But like I said, shout out to Sylveon, the choice specs. This Pokemon is amazing, and I hope I showed a lot of you that Sylveon is one of the best Pokemon in this format, and that it can be, if used properly, it can like just sweep through teams, right? You just gotta put it in a position. Like I said, a little bit of speed investment on Sylveon, but not too much. It's like perfect for it because you don't want to be, super slow, because I feel like it works better when it's not on Tailwind Trick Room teams and when it's on Tailwind teams, so that it can threaten the fact that it's slow, and people don't really want to go for Trick Room against it, right? And it's good into Trick Room teams, and with enough speed investment to outspeed certain things like base 100s, but not too fast to where it's not bulky anymore and it just starts to get one shot by physical attacks, because it already has decent special defense. But that's gonna be it for this team. If you like it, I would appreciate if you guys leave a like and subscribe, because I'm posting Pokemon content every single day, and I'm putting out new teams. I haven't been posting every single day because I was giving my previous video a little bit chance to grow and shine, because it was a huge accomplishment for me. But I usually am putting out videos every single day, so I'm gonna get back on routine with that. And leave a comment if if you've seen anything, like any chances where you feel like I could have used Fire Ogrepon with Tornadus. I do want to know if you guys recognize any of that, or if you like the team. I still want to talk about Sylveon in the comments. But that's gonna be it for this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.